1, 2, mic check 1, 2. Good morning. God bless each and every one of you who may be watching this broadcast September the 7th, 2018. I got up this morning, thank God for a new day, because this is a day that the Creator has made, and we must rejoice and be glad in it, because every day above dirt is a good day. My grandfather used to say that all the time, and he ain't never lied to me. But I was a little disturbed when my sister, my big sister Misty, sent me this video on YouTube. It's on my wall with commentary concerning a gentleman in a Walmart parking lot, white gentleman, who was accosting and harassing a pregnant sister. She's about 8 to 9 months pregnant. He basically walked up on her and started harassing her, but we didn't see that part. But what we did see was a brother step in and say, hey man, why are you harassing this pregnant black woman? A woman, period. She could have been black, white, or red, or purple. A real man would have stepped in, no matter what, no matter who. But this just happens to be some white guy who thinks white privilege is going to just, carry him through his life and there's no consequences. Well, as you can see on the video, there were consequences. He stood there and screamed and hollered that first he lied and said this woman approached him. Come on, man. Number two, when he was confronted righteously by this brother who said, hey man, get in your car and go away, get out of here, basically, he still was in this man's face. See it for yourself. He actually punched this brother in the stomach, because when the brother pulled out his gun, yes he did, because he has a right to carry, Second Amendment, just like all you who cry that Second Amendment, stand your ground. Well, guess what? This brother stood his ground for his sister that he don't know and protected her. Because as you've seen in the past, so many black women have been punched in their stomach while pregnant, kicked in their stomach while pregnant, thrown on the ground while pregnant, and handcuffed while pregnant. You see, this is what they did when they brought us over here on slave ships. Women who were pregnant, a lot of them lost their children. A lot of them were cut out of the belly in islands like Puerto Rico and Jamaica and Santo Domingo and all those kind of places, because mainly the Angolan brothers, who were fierce warriors, they rebelled on those ships, okay? And they were pregnant women. So to break those men, this is what they did. And they did homosexual activity to break down those men. But today we're not broken down, brothers, my sisters. We are not broken down. We are resisting this evil, this jackal-blooded demon person, okay? And people like him. Yeah, the brother stood his ground. Yeah, the brother put out his gun. Didn't point it at nobody. It was pointed to the ground. And yes, there was a cut in the video, and you see it in the next scene quickly, that his gun was holstered. And this white man punched him in the stomach first. Lied and said he did it, but the camera don't lie. He punched that man in his stomach first. Of course, he retaliated and punched him in his eye. This white dude couldn't take that. He felt that all his white privilege was erased, and he couldn't do nothing but holler and scream and threaten to kill that man. Yes, that's what he said. I want to kill you, because Negro, you weren't supposed to touch me. Negro, you wasn't supposed to have a gun. Negro, you ain't supposed to stand up for her. Okay, you don't belong to her. She's not your mother, your wife, your sister, your aunt. But that doesn't matter, black man. That does not matter. Obviously, it didn't matter to this brother. I will count him as one of my heroes. Yes, I will. Due to the fact that white female have been lifted above when it comes to this country and its racist institutions. Go all the way back to the movie Birth of a Nation, which Woodrow Wilson said it was like lightning coming to the theater concerning American history. Well, historically speaking, this man thought he was still back in 1865, 1870, during the Jim Crow days of 1912 and 15 and 20, 100 years ago, before the Civil Rights Act, where it didn't work. And it won't work, because there are many, many brothers out there who are just like this brother. We just haven't seen too many of them, but they're there. Oh, let me back that up and say, we are there. Because I'm one of the we. I would have done exactly the same thing for that sister. I would have done exactly the same thing for your sister. I would have done exactly the same thing for your sister if she was white. It's not about Democrat versus Republican or what have you, black versus white in general. No, it's about good versus evil. And seemingly all the evil is coming our way. We are being harassed. We are being incarcerated in great numbers. We are being beat up by the police, and our women are the most vulnerable. They are the most vulnerable. So at every time, and every turn rather, at every turn, please, brothers, step in. You see actions like this, step in. Because they believe and feel that we're not in the society, that we don't count, that our lives don't matter, and that even the image. As a cameraman, I look at image. You see mostly white men with black women. What message does that send to our young men? What message does that send to our women? You know, that we're not in the equation. Black men are not there to protect. Black men are not there to raise their children, their families, their grandchildren, what have you. That's the image that is being portrayed, that we're thugs, useless, all drugged out, very irresponsible, non-leadership. Practically every movie, practically every commercial, you'll see us basically non and void. Non and void. Do your own research. Look at the commercials. You see the white boys kissing the black girls. You see the black girls marrying the white guys. Okay, if it's true love, sure, so be it. Because love is true. It's true love. Love is true. But what this society is doing is twisting the narrative. You see, that's a slick underbelly of evil, that what you're seeing. Because what it does is say, you're not equal to us, black man. And we got your women. You see? So with that, I'm going to cut this feed because I got to run. I got to go. Because there are things to do, places to go, and people to see. But until justice is served equally, these kind of actions will go on. Believe you me, these will go on. And like I said yesterday, like the good book says, if at all possible, live peaceably amongst all men. Peace.
Chill.
He's talking about, or what? I would have decked his ass.
Did I threaten you? I did not threaten you. I said you were a dummy and she was a 15-year-old driver and get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Walking up on this lady like that. Is she walking up on you?
Exactly.
You need to back the fuck up. What? You heard what the fuck I said? I said you need to back the fuck up. That's
You
a woman.
need to go.
You're a mama. And you's a motherfucking man. Now what you gonna do? Go the fuck on. Go the fuck on. Go the fuck on. Put that gun away. Fuck you. Put that gun away, motherfucker. Go ahead. Go ahead. You just threatened me. Away. You just threatened me, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Go in the store. Go in the store.
You're not a man.
Go in
You
the
ain't a
store.
man. Use the gun. I ain't used shit yet. Boy, put your motherfucking hands on me, man. I don't give a fuck who you call.
You did this. You're the one that's aggressive to everybody.
I don't care who you call. Call the cops. Call the
Got
cops.
in my face, in his face.
Yes,
I
you
hope
do.
we'll record a boy because I'm here for it
That's right.
today.
I'm a pregnant woman. You got our boy in our face. We got this lady filming.
Just walk away.
He's got a gun, ma'am.
I've been recording every second, sir, since you got out of the car.
Do your business. Get the fuck on out of here. What? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna take it.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I am.
You were about to hit her.
I'm on film, what? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Like this. I tell you what. I will break your motherfucking face. What? That's what I said.
Ooh. Let me get my
Put your
shit.
hands on me. Go ahead. Put your hands on me. Put your hands on me. Got a gun. What? That's right. So what? Illegal. You jumped on my brick. I ain't pointing at nobody. You's a lying motherfucker. I got it on you. Go ahead. You motherfucker. That's right. You motherfucker. Do it again. Do it again. I'd like to kill you, you motherfucker. Come on. You don't hit people. You don't try to hit me. What the hell is wrong with you?
What? He done wrote a check that his ass could not cash.
Listen, call the cops. Call the cops.
Child, let me know this. I'm not calling the cops.
Fuck back here. Fuck back here. Fuck back here. Don't hit me, motherfucker. You're going
You hit him, crazy!
I didn't what? Yes!
You hit him first. Look at his mad eye.
By who?
You hit him first. I'm about to leave ground beef and McCart and stuff, trying to be defending this pregnant lady.
Alright. You going to prison. You going to prison. You hit me. I didn't hit you. You could have it.
I've been recording since he got out of the car. Since he got out of the car. Well, they love to call the police, but this white man about to jump on this damn pregnant girl. Hell no. She better than me, because my pregnant ass would have fuck out his old ass.
Run your motherfucking mouth. That's all you gonna do.